Welcome to Dwarven Forge. This is everything you need to know about our terrain in 60 seconds. Ready? Let's go. We hand sculpt our pieces for maximum detail and artistry, infusing passion into every millimeter of our work. Everything is available beautifully hand painted so you can start playing right away. Or you can choose unpainted to paint everything yourself. Our pieces are completely modular so you can use the same sets to create a new adventure every time. Most pieces have embedded anchor magnets that affix to our terrain trays for secure building, and for revealing rooms as your players discover them. We create everything out of Dwarvenite, our top secret PVC formula that's nearly indestructible. We pack our pieces with as many features as possible, such as swappable LEDs to quickly change the look of your scene. We offer magnetic accessories to add flavor or increase the danger. A 1-inch tactical grid is sculpted into our floors, hidden in dungeon flagstones, natural rocks, or sticks and plants. In addition to sculpted pieces, we make terrain trays to use as a vibrant graphic base for your build. We offer a range of environments, including dungeons, caverns, cities, castles, sewers, forests, mountains, streets, burrows, ice, and hellscape. And that's just the beginning. We have a passionate fan base who can tell you all about it. And that's everything you need to know about Dwarven Forge in 60 seconds.
The games we play are the stories we create.
The fortress doors swing open.
Every story is unique.
And the sound of war drums rises.
Sometimes our stories come to us when we least expect them. We need to be ready no matter where inspiration strikes. And sometimes our stories are told over great distances. No matter where your journey leads you or how your story is told. The games we play are the stories we create. Sirenscape can help make yours epic.
Sirenscape is searchable, fast, and customizable from any device with no need to pre-install any sound. Adding epic atmosphere to your game has never been easier.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 9 of Into the Mist. It is our Curse of Strahd campaign. We're going to do a handful. I always say a couple. It's never a couple. It's never a few. It's usually a handful of announcements, and then we'll jump into the action. First of all, as always, I want to thank Dungeons & Dragons for creating this incredible game that we know and love and play every week. We are live on the Dungeons & Dragons Twitch, as well as on our YouTube and on our Twitch as well. Let's start off by thanking our first title sponsor, that is Hero Forge. They create an amazing online platform for creating miniatures for your tabletop gaming experience. They've done incredibly well and have now given you the ability to create icons. In fact, all of our Discord characters have created icons for themselves using Hero Forge. It's an amazing tool, and we love them. You can check them out at www.heroforge.com. For another week, we're running the giveaway for Hero Forge. In fact, what we're going to do is give away a Hero Forge printed miniature painted by myself to the Discord community. All you need to do is become a patron and then join Discord, add a character to Discord, and you will be entered at the Adventurer tier and up. Your miniature will appear in the background of one of our sessions coming up, and then we will mail that miniature to you. It'll be a 1-of-1, and it'll be awesome. So definitely jump in there if you're interested, spread the word, because we're super excited about that giveaway. Our next title sponsor is Beetle and Grimm's. They create premium boxed experiences for your D&D game. They are awesome. Matt Lillard has been on the stream a number of times and will be back soon to play Rictavio again, and we're very excited to have him back. You can check them out at www.beetleandgrims.com for all of their awesomeness. Finally, our last title sponsor is Syrinscape. You can check them out at syrinscape.com/RealmSmith. It is an online player for your tabletop gaming experiences, and it adds sound and ambience and sound effects to your tabletop games. We use tons of Syrinscape throughout the session. You'll hear all of the background noises and sound effects throughout the session. You can also search for licensed D&D content as well as RealmSmith stuff that we've created for them for their platform. I want to thank all of our product sponsors, WizKids for a lot of the minis that we use, Dwarven Forge for a lot of the terrain. Mithril Armory is sponsoring our Natural 20 animation as usual. Every time a Natural 20 is rolled, you will see this animation appear on screen. I didn't time that properly. Anyway, and we want to thank them for that. You can check them out at stoneheart.ca, as I know they're planning on rolling that out in the future. Also want to thank D&D Beyond. They are an awesome digital tool set for your D&D experience. And we are giving away Tasha's Cauldron of Everything again tonight. All you have to do is write Tasha in the chat only once. More than once you'll be disqualified, but you'll get the opportunity to win a digital version of that book. Tonight, we will be doing the drawing at the end of the session. Quick note about our Discord and Patreon. We have this incredible community who plays online. We currently have 127 patrons. That means 127 characters who are in our Discord who've created Vistani characters whose narrative and storyline runs alongside our live stream storyline. You can craft items, you can search for items, and now you can shop. So you can actually go, my character, who I created recently, went into the stables yesterday and bought a bunch of horses for our order. And we're very excited and thankful for our Discord and Patreon community. We also just today released the new module for our Realm Weavers, Tale Weavers, and World Weavers that they can run for the Discord community called Blighted. And it is going to be a doozy. We want to thank the Smithgardians for writing and creating that, specifically Hillary and Johnny, who wrote that one. Also want to thank our Smithgardians and our Realm Watchers. Smithgardians are our special team of awesome, skilled individuals who help to run the Discord and the Patreon, as well as create content for you guys. They're incredible, and we can't thank them enough, as well as our Realm Watchers, who are our moderators in the Discord community. And they are available, and they have little green frames around their avatars in the Discord, and they'll be happy to answer any of your questions when you're in there. Another great way to support us, other than on Patreon, is to buy merch. We have a bunch of clothing and items in our merch store. The links are under the video, both on YouTube and on Twitch, and you can check that out. This Thursday is Aftermath, our semi-spoilerific look at what happened this episode. We will have cast members on, hosted by Hillary Z, and we will answer all of your burning questions regarding why we did what we did, given whatever happens, whatever occurs in this episode. If you have questions, make sure that you write them down so that you can ask them on Thursday night. That is 8 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. And then, as usual, we have to say it. If you enjoy what you're watching, please like that video, as it helps the YouTube algorithm and the world to know that we exist and that you love what we do, as well as subscribing and hit that bell icon to be notified every time we go live. Also, feel free to follow us on Twitch, and you will also be notified. Without further ado, let us venture into the mists.
Say Al if you want.
Hey everyone, and welcome cast. Last time we left you all, you are at Argynvostholt, the home of the Order of the Silver Dragon. You managed to successfully light the beacon of Argynvost, an ancient silver dragon who had left the realm many centuries ago. In doing so, you have spread hope across Barovia, far-reaching to the corners, and has bestowed not only to the party, but everyone who opposes Strahd in the realm, including our Discord, a +1 to armor class and a +1 to saving throws. While you were there, you were still kind of getting to know your new member, Trevas, who is the newest member of the party, when, to your surprise, Noggins joined you in his new form. No longer
Have we really? Is he technically part of the party yet?
Well, that's
have
up to
we
you.
Officially let him in?
That's up to you.
Okay.
We'll see how the rest of the
That's what I want to
session
know.
goes.
Thank you, DM.
And while you were getting to know Noggins and understand why potentially he is in this new form, you met an individual by the name of Savid, a Dusk Elf, who said that he had been looking for Arabelle, a Vistani girl who had wandered off about a week ago, who is the daughter of Luvash, an elder of a Vistani camp who apparently and seemingly is loyal to Strahd. During that time, also, he revealed that Aragal is his co-elder, who is the person who drew Falfur into Barovia in the first place. You now stand in the foyer of Argynvostholt, all surrounding Savid. Things getting a little heated as Sterling suggested potentially that he be dispatched, or that he could at least trust him. What do you all do?
Just a reminder, I have begun a ritual casting of augury.
Okay.
So having recognized this individual. It's the individual I recognize, right?
It's the name, yeah. So he said Aragal, and
name.
that you knew right away that was the one that had given you the letter inviting you to help his master in Barovia. But it wasn't clear that it was Strahd at all, actually. What do you do?
Yeah, I'll retreat further back from the party.
Okay.
Just kind of move back between them and pretend like I'm going to look at the door.
Okay. All right. Rest of you?
Savid, I have a question. This place was full of revenants. We just dispatched them. And you don't look that strong to me. How did you get here? And how did you hide?
When I came through, it wasn't that long ago. There were none of these creatures, these revenants that you speak of in this area. When I came in, I came right into the foyer and I turned into the winery, or the wine storage, rather. I was very badly injured and glad that I met no opposition.
Am I the only one that's skeptical? This one, we believe, follows Strahd, or at least lives with those that follow Strahd.
Let me be clear. My people do not follow Strahd. My people just have come to terms with their place in this realm. Again, a dying race with no hope for procreation.
No hope.
Where's Dmitri in this setup where we're at?
Yeah, I imagine. Go ahead, Dmitri.
Yeah, I'm just right. Sterling's been doing most of the interacting, and I'm kind of behind Sterling a little.
Okay. All right. Who's the furthest back from in the room and kind of at the door?
Noggins.
Noggins is?
Yeah.
Noggins is right outside the door, casting a spell right now.
Well, so you guys had come out of the wine storage with Savid. Noggins was the closest to the front door, so just away from the party a little bit as you all kind of circled around Savid.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring attention or try to get attention from the person who is sorry, Noggins, not that I don't know you yet, but I don't know you yet as a party member. So who is it? And Trevas, sorry, you're also quite new. Is Esmeralda near the back?
I mean, not now, but it can be. If I was given some sort of weird eye signal.
I'll give a signal to Esmeralda and try to have her retreat from the room ever so slightly so I can chat with her.
I will kind of slink back into the shadows, Homer Simpson my way out into the back of the door.
So I'll tell Esmeralda. Certainly, this person is not who they seem.
I don't trust it one bit.
Well, that's very... Follow your impulses, because for sure, the name he spoke of, Aragal, he's the one who brought me here, to Barovia. Probably by the commands of the Dark Lord himself. We must be very, very cautious with this one. Very.
You're right. We have to be very careful what we say to him.
Yes.
And something about his reasoning for being here, I just don't trust him.
Okay. Let's make sure we are at... I was saying, sorry. Sorry, Esmeralda, for interrupting. I was saying, let us make sure that should our friends need our support in that room, that we are ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm going to cast No, I'm gonna hold it. I'm just gonna wait.
Okay.
Who knows that you're here?
I imagine no one knows I'm here. We all spread out. Most of the camp went out looking for Arabelle. I would say half of the camp, maybe 3/4 of the camp went looking for her at first, and some have lost hope that she's still alive, but some of us continue to look.
It has been a week. It's a long time for a child in Barovia.
It is, but Luvash refuses to accept the inevitable.
Listen, it's no secret. I don't trust you. And as I said, there's a big part of me that thinks you should die because you know too much. No one knows you're here. And though they may come looking for you, they would find nothing. Because if I kill you, I will burn your remains. Do you understand?
You can see him visibly kind of take a step back.
Now, lucky for you, I don't make decisions for this party. We all decide together. My vote is to kill you, but for the others, a yay or a nay will suffice.
But what have I done to warrant this kind of threat? You found me, you healed me. I'm looking for an innocent. I have told you I'm not loyal to Strahd, as it were. I don't understand.
Sterling, maybe if it makes you feel a little better, why don't I make it so that he can respond to your questions with the utmost honesty? And I turn to, what was his name?
Savid.
What is his name? David?
Savid.
I'll turn to him and I'll say, if you don't mind, I'm just going to cast a simple spell, and it should reveal everything we need to move forward here. And I'm going to cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
So he has to. It's a 15-foot radius sphere.
Yep.
And so I'll put it on him.
Okay.
And it's a DC 14 charisma save. Unless he's a willing creature.
He is willing. I have nothing to hide.
All right, I will clasp the sword, close my eyes, and then the zone of truth is now active.
Ross is gonna step back a few feet from this zone.
Yeah, so sorry, what's the radius on it?
15-foot radius.
Okay, so all of you, except for, I'd say, Esmeralda and Falfer, are in this zone.
And Noggins?
Yeah, if you want to be outside, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm just kind of, yeah.
We have to make, wisdom saves?
Charisma save, DC 14. But it's like you can step out of it if you choose. It's not like you're held there.
Yeah, I'm going to step back.
I'll stay in it. Oh, that's exactly 14. Okay.
All right, now Sterling, you feel free to ask away, and he is now compelled by the light of a loon to tell us the truth.
Oh, good. Tell us everything you've avoided telling us up to this point.
There is nothing I've avoided to tell you.
All right, well, I guess we'll have to believe that.
If you were given the opportunity to face Strahd and to fight for your freedom, would you do it?
What would be the outcome?
If you had any sliver of hope that this land would belong to us once more, would you fight for it?
I would fight for my life, yes.
Against Strahd?
Yes, I only live because he allows it. If he were to threaten my life, I wouldn't just sit and allow it.
He oppresses us all now, and yet you still allow it?
Yes, but what choice do I have?
You always have a choice.
Sure, and I choose to live.
What about the other Vistani? Those that are not loyal to Strahd?
That are not loyal?
Yes.
How do I feel about them?
How do you feel about them? Would you join them?
Again, I don't know if I have a reason to join them. The Vistani that we reside with now, the only reason why we continue to live is because they have an agreement with Strahd. They watch over us. Caretakers.
Do you get the sense that were the opportunity to see the sun rise again and Strahd's reign to end on the table, do you think they would take that opportunity?
It's hard to say. I imagine they are free to come and go now. They do his bidding when it serves their purpose. Why would they?
So you don't think, given the opportunity, that they would stand against Strahd and get the full freedom rather than just a fraction of it?
I don't believe so.
It's sad to hear. My opinion stays.
How
We
long?
could leave him here. We could leave him here as hostage.
How long has it been since I started casting?
I'd say a couple minutes. How long is
Only
your
a
spell?
couple?
How long does it take?
10.
I'd say 5.
Okay.
We could leave him here as a hostage and go visit his camp.
Again, it's not up to me.
If you were to take me with you, I imagine they would be much more willing to listen to whatever you have to say.
We
It would
already
be
have.
dangerous for us if we went alone.
Yes. We already have so many things that we need to do. Adding one more.
Do you
I
treat
don't know.
everyone that you pass like this?
We do not.
What is your problem?
They asked me
What
a
is your
lot of
purpose?
questions too, actually.
Tell me though, what is your purpose here in Barovia? I don't understand. I've been forthright with you, and now I have no choice but to be forthright with you. What have I done that deserves being a hostage or killed or... I don't understand. I have been alive a very long time. I've seen individuals of all sort come and go, with all sorts of ideas and thoughts and reasons. What
You must
purpose does my
understand.
death or my capture serve?
From our perspective, we've just cleared this place of danger. And now you're here. Do you understand?
No, I don't. I told you
Seems
what
very
happened.
convenient.
Oh, you saw what state I was in. What choice did I have?
I still don't trust you. And I'm sorry for that.
The feeling is mutual.
Understandably so.
But I could take you to Casimir.
Well, but I mean, so I'll scooch to the front again and be like, okay, fine, you don't want to be here, or you're chasing this girl, or whatever. The rest of us still have no clue what else is going on in this place. We just cleared it, like Sterling said, and so I say we leave him in the room for a while. We lock him in here, and then we go check the rest of the place because there's so much to visit. We just got here.
I say we tie him up and bring him with us.
Could I ask him a question? Would that be okay, Mr. Sterling? Can I ask him one?
Of course, you all can jump in any time.
Oh, okay. Mr. Savid, is it true that none of you can have children?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, of course. I mentioned that.
What happened?
Well, Casimir, our elder, our leader, another Dusk Elf, his sister was slain centuries ago. She was beloved by Strahd. And for that reason, he killed all the women of our kind. And so the rest of us just live out the rest of our lives.
I still don't understand this loyalty.
But then where does this little girl come from?
This little girl?
The one that is missing?
Yes, she is a Vistani girl who is Luvash's daughter. Luvash is, again, the leader.
By what mother?
No, Luvash is a Vistani. I am a Dusk Elf. Casimir is a Dusk Elf. Petrina was a Dusk Elf.
Arabelle is the missing child?
Yes.
Right?
She's human, Vistani.
I see.
We are two people
I see.
living together out of desperation, mutual survival.
Then, perhaps we should either leave you here or take you with us as we search. What say you all?
I don't trust leaving him alone. I say we take him with us.
All right. Perhaps you can test the doors and make sure they're not trapped.
If you give me 1, 2, 4, 3 and 20, maybe 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I can figure out if he would be useful or not. 1 second, please.
We wait.
Could I ask one more question then? Mr. Savid, one more question. What is your favorite weapon for fighting the zombies?
My favorite weapon?
Yeah.
I have a bow and a short sword. And he looks at its side and you can see his weapons as he pulls his cloak aside.
You wouldn't choose like a bat or something?
No.
I just thought because you've been alone a long time, I thought maybe you would have something interesting to.
No, I find a blade is much superior.
Okay, I feel like I wasted my question. Never mind.
This is not like you're not limited. You can ask another
Well, I
one.
mean, maybe he should be, given that he's not experienced. But okay, fine. 1 or 3 more questions. Go. Anything else?
If you could talk to any animal that you've seen in Barovia, which one would you talk to and why? He's supposed to tell us everything. These are questions I would want to know.
It's not a party icebreaker.
Oh.
Who brought this boy, anyways? You're all confident with this decision, huh? You think?
What is your question, Mr. Falford? Please tell me the right questions.
When I have nothing useful to say, that's not true. Yeah. Let's move on.
Do you want me to tie him up? I could tie
Yes.
him. Okay.
I think that would be best.
All right, but Mr. Elf, please put your hands behind your back. I'm going to tie your hands, please.
All right. He puts his hands behind his back. Give me a sleight of hand check.
18.
Okay. you think you have tied a decent knot.
Nice.
It will take time to learn to trust you.
As all things do in Barovia.
Maybe this trust will become mutual.
Sorry, Dmitri, go.
While Trevas is tying the knot, I'm just going to ask him, Trevas, where did you learn to tie so well?
Probably from practicing, I guess, and watching and learning and practicing. And untying and putting it back together.
How long have you been a warrior the way you are right now?
Well, I'm very
He's
brave.
a little green to say warrior.
Well, but I'm learning very good, and I started when I was really young. So you have to be tough or strong to live in Barovia, or else you get lost in the woods like little girl and die.
And I'm asking these things while you're standing in the zone of truth.
Well,
You were just outside it, right, Trevas? You had moved. You
I
didn't
did
move
step
forward.
back, but I did step forward and tie his hands.
Okay. Yes, you did.
In the zone.
Crap.
The zone of
Anything
truth.
else?
Say, Noggins, what was that thing you're doing?
What is your reason, Trevas, that you are so anxious to fight alongside of us?
Because you are heroes. You're the great Esmeralda, the monster hunter. I wanted to be like you. I heard so many good things. And I wanted to help you fight Strahd. And thought that maybe you could help me with stuff too. He backs out of the circle.
What
With
stuff?
what stuff?
He stops up from speaking and backs out of the circle. Well, I don't know. Everybody needs help with different things. And so maybe one day I will need something too. But right now I will help you because I want to get rid of Strahd just like you.
So you were so
Bargain,
eager.
is it? Okay. You're not as green as I thought you were.
At the end of the spell, which I assume is going to go off.
Yeah, you're fine. You're good.
Noggins all of a sudden goes rigid as his eyes gloss over as he goes into the dream as the spell begins.
Okay.
And with Augury, I can ask a question about something we're going to do in the next 30 minutes.
Okay.
And I get well, whatever. And he says, if we walk with him kidnapped, or if we go with him to this camp now, would that set us on a path we don't want to be on?
This is a fair question.
We already walked so many paths.
And I give you an omen. Is that right?
Yep. Wheel, woe, or wheel and woe.
Yeah.
Or nothing.
Wheel and woe.
And he breaks out of that and I'm not sure if taking him would be the right decision, but it's not a bad decision. Well, it's not only a bad decision. It's definitely bad, but not only bad.
Okay, so bad and terrible, or bad and good, or bad and
Bad bad and good, bad and okay, bad and something. But to leave him would be wrong, but to take him would also be a problem being formed. So I'm not sure.
Dmitri, who is this guy?
Oh, you haven't met
doesn't
Noggins?
Well, just now, but he doesn't seem to be really a compass for decision making.
I smacked Trevas on the back of the head. I'm like, Noggins has fought bravely alongside of us. Show some respect.
He like turns towards Trevas. When I dream, sometimes I get visions, or I can understand, and this isn't as clear.
Well, something I do know for sure. We are in this new place. We have unwanted guests in this room, which is the first one that we went into. Perhaps we should check the rest of the building to see if we have any other surprise guests in any of the other rooms. Anyone else?
Yes.
What if I stay
I
here
agree
and
with-
watch him?
I think that, well, I was going to say just now that I'm not sure how good it would be to let him know what information lies within the rest of this house. Perhaps that is a good idea.
Yes. We've already made friends with each other.
He narrows his eyes kind of at you, Sterling. And then Trevas, give me an insight check.
8.
You can see that he turns towards you and he kind of squints his eyes and he goes, in Trevas's direction.
I'll just repeat it back.
And he doesn't hide it. You all see it.
I'll hand the rope to Sterling, who's gonna stay and guard the guy. All right, so can we explore the house now?
Yes, eager young one. Let's go.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
And Sterling, you were staying here then?
Yes. I will stay here and watch.
And Zone
Then,
of Truth remains even when you leave, Dmitri, is that right?
It's its duration is 10 minutes. It's not even a concentration.
Okay.
All right, I'll just leave the zone active for you.
Thank you. How long will it last?
Another 5 minutes.
Yes.
And
All right.
you yell for us at the slightest.
Yes, at the slightest you'll hear his screams before my shout.
Well played, Sterling.
Will you all be having a celebration?
Somewhat.
I can. No, I think you. I'll go.
Okay. All right.
Yes, come with us, Nuggins. It will be good for us to spend some time together. You know.
I mean, you were on my back. I think we are pretty intimate, if I remember that correctly.
I mean, don't make everyone uncomfortable. I think everyone else is a little uncomfortable. That did not. Did that happen? Oh, yes, it did. Let's move on.
Your face is really red, Falfor.
Listen, I mean, that's. What's in this room over here?
And which room are you pointing at, Falfer?
I'm gonna look at the next room over. We're on the top.
So yeah, so you're just outside the doorway of the wine cellar there. You can see with the barrels in it.
Yeah. So as per the map, I'm gonna head west.
Yep.
And west on the thing is that.
So left and up.
Yeah, left and up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Check out that room.
Okay. As you enter this room, you see that this room is wood paneled and appears to be a den, which has been ransacked. its furnishings tossed about. A cold, dark hearth dominates the west wall between two narrow windows. Standing upright against the north wall is a sarcophagus made of black wood with a queen's effigy carved into its lid. The den's other furnishings include rotted divans, broken chairs, overturned ottomans, and smashed oil lamps.
That's it? Any valuables in the room?
Not that you can see right now. You can do an investigation check if you like.
Sure. I will do that, and it will be a 21.
Okay. You start to look around with a 21, and you notice that the sarcophagus is empty, and it seems to have been converted into some sort of a wine cabinet, but unfortunately only shattered wine glasses and decanters are found on the shelves within that room. And as you kind of continue to search, you do notice that there's a bit of a seam just on the northeast wall, so top right wall, that appears to be some sort of secret passage. And then there is a door leading out straight up that you can visibly see to the left, top left.
Is anyone with me?
Yeah, everybody's with you.
Yep.
Cool.
That said they were going.
So I'm going to point out the seam to everyone. I'll be like, well, look at here, right along this. If you feel along the wall here, you can see there's a seam here. I will attempt to figure out the mechanism without tripping anything. I just want to investigate whether or not there's a trap or anything. Yeah.
And
With your
I'm just standing back like secret room, secret room, secret room.
As you investigate it with your 21, we'll say that you find that there's no traps visible. And as you kind of press on it, it opens up, and it's a secret door that goes into the wine cellar next door.
Which is a secret room. Oh, okay. So it's going into the wine cellar next door, which is where our guest is.
Was.
No?
Yep.
Was?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. When you first found him. And then
I'll
there's a
turn to
door
the others
leading.
and I'll go.
And then there's a door leading up from this room.
Obviously, we've found where our secret guest is made his way. Perhaps. I mean, maybe not. Okay. So how do we? Can I go up?
Yep. So you can go up. There's a double door
I
there.
want to do one
What?
thing before
What?
we go. Just
What?
1 second.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through the secret door,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna walk out of the wine room into the room where Sterling is.
Okay.
And just be like, "Good day, Mr. Sterling," and go back into the other room.
Okay.
And I'd like to do that twice.
Okay. Sterling, you see Trevas come out and wave to you twice.
Why?
He's making it look like he's found
It's like a
secret
glitch in the
passage.
Matrix.
It's like a glitch in the Matrix.
As,
Alright,
he,
I'll do twice.
as he goes back into the room, Sterling, Savid turns to you and says, that one isn't telling you the full truth.
I
There
know.
is something different about him. You say that you don't trust me. Perhaps you should take a closer look to those around you.
Oh, well, I haven't stopped keeping my eyes on him. But you should know something. Within this body are multiple minds. And one of us was a tyrant. One of us used war to rule. That one is often outvoted, but today everyone seems to be on the same page. Were it not for my friends, you'd already be dead. Think on that, and check your tongue. You will not sow discord among us.
Are we within earshot of what he said?
No.
No. Okay.
What's the robotic version of being a furry? Like, I just need to know.
He turns to you, he says,
Shiny?
He says, I have been alive more than 400 years. You don't scare me.
And I already told you how long I've been alive. All of our years together, 752.
That's it. He says nothing left. Okay. You go up through that room, Falfer?
Yeah, yes.
To the doors?
Yes.
Okay. Tattered velvet drapes cover the tall, slender windows that encircle this parlor. The furnishings are covered with dust and cobwebs and lie in disarray. A damaged brass chandelier hangs from the ceiling, which is covered with faded mural that depicts metallic dragons and colorful birds flying beneath white clouds. And as you look around for the sake of brevity, you notice that there's nothing of value really in this chamber. It seems to have been some sort of bedchamber of some sort, or some sort of parlor. Sorry, not a bedchamber, some sort of parlor, sitting room that makes up one of kind of the towers on the side. But no way out of this room currently. Sorry, I'm lying. There's a single door to the right as you come in, but you imagine that connects, as you see, to the hallway that leads out to the side of the keep, kind of the back door.
And we have not been in that room yet.
The one that you're in currently, or the hallway?
The hall is where I am, correct? Or, sorry, am I in
So you're in the
tower?
round room. That's a parlor. And then you open the door to the right, and you notice that there's a hallway with some steps that go down that seem to lead to like a barred gate that is kind of a side entrance to the keep, to the manor. So you can go back out the way you came, or you can cross horizontally to another single door at the end of that hallway.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just keep trying to discover different rooms and see what's around. So I'll go to the one across the way.
Okay.
Horizontal.
The rest of you following Falfer?
Yes, but do we know that you said that other door is like a gate, is like an entranceway into the house?
So in that hallway where the stairs lead down, there's like a gate, cast iron gate.
I would just like to make sure that is locked.
Yes, it is. Chain shut.
Okay. Good. Coming back up.
Yeah, okay. So you go down the stairs, you come up the other side into the other room there. This appears to have been some sort of servant quarters. Tattered brown drapes cover the windows of this circular room, and a heavy curtain hangs across an archway to the south. Strewn about the floor is the wreckage of half a dozen beds and other pieces of furniture. And then as you look south, like below that room, there's a drape that you pull aside, and you notice that this is the kitchen, which has been plundered, its tables overturned. The floor is littered with rusted utensils and smashed crockery. Narrow windows flanking a hearth look out over a cemetery, which you've already been to. An open iron pot hangs from a hook inside the blackened fireplace, although it seems to rattle on its hook and bob up and down as though something is inside it.
I will investigate the thing inside the hanging thing, the pot.
Sorry, it looks like what?
So there's a pot in the fireplace and the hearth, and it's like moving back and forth and up and down.
Okay, seeing that, I instinctively like grab Falfer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, you, is it normal to go towards things that seem like they're moving?
I mean, if you're brave or stupid, either one. So I choose to this time be brave.
Sometimes they overlap.
As you approach the pot, it like flutters one last time, and a bat flies out kind of in your face, and you flap it around as and then and it flies out the door that you came in.
Was there anything weird about the bat?
Nope, just seemed like a regular old bat.
It's a bat.
It wasn't like
in here?
Didn't look like Strahd at all. It wasn't in Strahd shape.
There's no Strahd. No, it was not a Strahd shaped bat.
For this entirety, does it look like this house was recently ransacked or was ransacked a long time ago?
A long time ago. This stuff's been here for a long time.
Okay.
And then there are double doors that you can tell that go south of this room that go back into the dining room. So you've basically explored the whole top half of
in the other room. For the sake of brevity, you said there's nothing, but you haven't said that in these rooms, so I'm wondering if we should give them a quick once over.
Good idea.
We're going to say that you're investigating this room, and I will tell you
Okay.
Yeah, to give me an investigation check if there's In this room,
Is there any
doesn't seem to
rooms
be.
on this floor that you wouldn't say that in?
I am not going to tell you that.
Jay, are there any rooms though that we've been along the way where you may have mentioned there was a door we didn't notice? Like, have we been through the full floor?
Yes. So you've been through the top half of this floor. Again, I'm going to say that as you search the rest of this floor, you cross the dining room and you go down to the bottom area. And that rubble is strewn. As soon as you open up the double doors, rubble is strewn throughout much of this vast chamber, caused by the partial collapse of the rooms above it. On the pink marble floor, fallen chandeliers lie amid broken chairs and other furnishings. Thick webs stretch from wall to wall, and moving among them are numerous what appear to be giant spiders. As you kind of open these doors, and it's basically ruined and open to the outdoor and to the elements.
I turn to Trevas and I say, well, now's your chance. Prove yourself. And I shove him in with the spiders.
Okay. Do you allow
This
him to
is
do
like
this,
hazing.
Trevas, or are you going to fight him from pushing
Quick
you?
glance. How many spiders?
Give me a perception check.
Oop. 20. Natural 20.
You. Oh, that was good. You count 9 giant spiders.
Yeesh. Did I see 9 or did I see like one?
You just saw
one or
movement
whatever?
within the webs,
Okay.
and you recognize that they were giant spiders, and you push him through. Do you allow him to push you? Or are you gonna fight him?
I would like to attempt, as he pushes me, I want to sort of volley over him.
Okay.
Like
So-
push his head down between my legs and jump over him.
Okay, so Falfer, give me a athletics check.
Jesus.
Trevas, give me an acrobatics check.
You're gonna leapfrog over Falcon.
Oh, shh.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Ah! I got an 8.
I got a 7.
Was it a natural 1? Trevas?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. So as you kind of go to push him, he sees you coming, and he tries to vault, but he kind of clumsily sort of like flips kind of over your shoulder as you kind of stumble forward a little bit, stepping into the room, but stopping just shy of some of the thick webs that exist.
Yeah, I will laugh as I fall over him
Yeah.
and say, I am brave, but it is not time to be stupid. And I'll just roll back, like, across him and, like, just brush it off and, like, as a joke, and that's it.
So we are now we're in the room with the spiders.
Well, you're at the doorway, just inside
Okay.
just inside the doorway of this vast chamber with spiders.
Okay. Well, so
Okay.
pretty good little test. You've done it. You passed.
Okay, can we tell what that room would have been?
Like a vast ballroom, it looks like, that has now crumbled away. Again, the floors above have kind of crumbled in, and it's all open to the outdoors.
I'm gonna just close the door. So I don't think that we want to go in there today, do we?
I would assume that you might want to go in at some point.
Yeah, what? We just kill a bunch of giant spiders? It's fine.
Just spiders.
Right, I just didn't want to do it by myself.
Oh, come on! And I like take out short swords and.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's energized by their optimism.
You guys are planning to clear.
rapiers,
You guys
or-
want to clear the room
I
now?
do have short swords.
Just to be clear.
Yeah, let's take
Sure.
out some giant spiders.
Do it.
Okay.
This place needs to be purged of all evil anyway. Might as well start with these.
Yeah, we can't have them laying their eggs and creating more of them.
It's true.
Okay. How do you want to proceed? Currently, they're kind of like milling about, possibly aware, but are not engaging.
Are there any like tapestries or anything like on the wall that would catch fire?
Well, the webs possibly would catch fire, but again, it's so open and broken that there's nothing really hanging anymore that exists that would be flammable that you can see.
So
I really would not want to burn our own house down.
Yes. Good point, Esmeralda. Perhaps the DM can tell me, is this room open to the sky? Like we can see that it's crumbled in and it's like open?
Yeah, like the whole side of it, the wall has crumbled. You can see out. In fact, in the distance, through a bit of the fog, you can see that there is a broken down stable in the distance that is basically down to it's crumbled all the way down to its supports. And so you can see right to the outside through this chamber, at the end of this chamber. Some 20 feet past.
All right, well, at least we know there's a way out. If someone closes the door, let's go. And I'll grab my 2 crossbows and attempt to attack one of the spiders.
Hold on. Hold on. Well,
Dmitri, what?
For all of us who have ranged attacks, we should all fire at the same time.
Oh.
Just so we all get the jump on them.
You guys are so smart.
All right.
All right. I also take out my crossbow.
Okay.
I take out my short bow.
Okay.
I'll take out one of my javelins.
All right.
I just look at them like, I like reach for my sickle and I just like hold it up.
Okay.
You're like exterminators.
All right. I will give you guys an initial kind of surprise round as they have not yet attacked. So those with range attacks, if you can make those attacks now.
Hey, can I grab like a piece of rubble from the ground and hand it to Noggins and be like, here, use this one, just for him to throw a rock?
Sure.
I'll look at it and go, no, thank you. And I'll wave my sickle as a flame appears in my hand.
Okay. All right.
My attack with my javelin is a natural 20.
Ooh. Starting it off right. That is absolutely a hit.
I rolled a 16 to hit for my crossbow.
That's a hit.
Dirty 20 for me with produce flame.
That's a hit.
23 to hit.
And you're all doing different.
20.
You're all doing different ones.
That was horrible. God.
I got 6 damage.
We probably are all doing different ones. Yeah.
Okay.
I got 4 damage. Horrible.
I rolled 11 damage.
Okay. If you guys can just remember that damage, let's roll initiative real quick because I have to enter into the encounter tracker, and then so I can have the damage there. Sterling.
Okay, but my natural 20 stands. I just rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
And I guess rolled a natural 20 on initiative.
Wow. All the 20s. Sterling. You don't know what's going on, but I'm going to allow you to enter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then 9.
Dimitri?
I rolled a 14 on initiative.
I rolled an 8 on initiative.
Falfert?
21.
Esmeralda? 8?
14.
Sorry, 14. Noggins?
Natural 20 for a 23.
And Trevas?
9.
9.
Okay. You can give me those damages now.
11.
11.
6.
13.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
Still bad.
Okay. As you all loose at the same time, you hear as they all, and you see the webs all kind of tremble as they turn towards you and start to race down the webs in your direction. Noggins, you are up. Falfer, you are on deck.
There was 6 points of damage from me, Jay, on my ranged attack.
Okay.
That I never told you about.
Okay. Is that what I'm going to do? Yes. It's an action for me too. Crap. No worries. Yeah, I think I see these things and go, How big is this room? You said ballroom, but I guess didn't know.
Yeah, it's like 35 feet wide by 20 feet deep.
Okay.
And then crumbled all around.
Great. Sounds good. Yeah, I will. I am not a fighter, y'all. You gotta do this to me. Sorry. And I will rush forward.
Yeah.
And as I do, I will almost just incapacitate myself as I fall into a dream to the ground.
Okay.
And as I do, my body becomes a giant constrictor snake. As I watch it.
Oh, nice.
What?
I'll just look at the ground to the snake on the ground and say, is that an attack or is that did he get hit or?
And I'll use my movement to get towards one on the ground.
Okay. Now they haven't moved yet, so they're all still kind of up in the webs.
Okay. I will. I will. Then actually, I'll stay where I am.
Yeah.
And just kind of just seethe and go around.
Okay. All right. You can, because it was a bonus action to change.
Nope, unfortunately, because I am not a land druid.
Oh, okay. All right. Falfer, you're up. Esmeralda, you're on deck.
Cool. I'm gonna take my other crossbow attack and attempt a hit with Hail of Thorns as a bonus action. That's 26 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that is 5 plus 1d8, which is come on, roll. There we go. Thank you. That's weird. 5, so 10 points of damage.
Okay. And are you shooting the same one that you shot before?
No, different one. Two different hands.
No, same spider. You're attacking the same spider.
Oh, same spider, yes.
Okay. So just remember that your spider is spider E, please. Because we don't have
Egbert
miniatures, so.
Just come Spidey.
Esmeralda, you're up. Sterling, you're on deck.
All right, I hit my same spider with an 18 to hit
Eesh,
for
that's a hit.
firebolt. And that is 7 points of fire damage.
Okay. And that one. 7 points, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say your spider A.
Okay.
And you hit it, and it blasts off like 2 of its legs. Is clinging to its web.
2 down, 6 to go.
Sterling, you hear you hear a bunch of bolts and arrows go off in the room south of you, and then an explosion of flame. What do you do?
Call me if you need me. But
Okay.
I'll have my basically
Yeah.
weapon still pretty well pointed in.
Okay, and you all hear
7.
that boom through the foyer and into the ballroom. Trevas, you're up. Dmitri, you're on deck.
I'll yell back, "It's okay, we are having fun." 2 are down. Is there one that's injured? Is Spider E
there
injured
are-
but not down?
E is very injured. Yes.
I don't think nothing's dead, but
Nothing's
they just
dead.
hurt. Yeah.
Okay, I will fire upon the very hurt Spider E with my short bow.
Okay.
It's a natural 20. Pew, 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 pew.
Nice.
And 11 damage.
Okay. With 11 damage, it kind of explodes. Its rump kind of spraying out this nasty ichor as it tumbles down and falls, its legs curling in as it hits the ground.
And I'll nudge Falfer. I got them.
Dmitri, you're up.
Good assist, my friend.
Hey, with my movement, am I able to get right next to any of them?
No, because they're all still up in the air except for the dead one that's on the ground now.
Okay, then I will move closest to whichever one's closest.
Okay.
And I'll ready an action to swing my new magic sword of Argynvostholt at whichever one gets close to me first.
Okay. And that will be Spider B is your spider.
Spider B.
Wait, which one died?
Spider E.
Egbert.
Spider E. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It is Spider's turns. Spider A is going to turn towards you, Esmeralda, and attempt to web you with a natural 20. Make a DC.
I think natural 20. Do shields counteract natural 20s?
It doesn't say it doesn't.
And that's
It
it's
just
fine.
says-
Yeah, you can. Well, so it's not damage. That was just a hit.
Right. So
Oh yeah, it ups your AC, right?
it ups my AC.
Okay. What's your AC in that case then?
So my current AC is 18.
This
So
is
it'll
a
be 23 after.
25. Sorry.
Ah!
You're restrained currently. As an action, you can attempt to burst free. Okay, but you are currently restrained.
Gotcha.
Spider B is going to descend. That's Dimitri's spider?
Yep.
Is also going to try and web you. That is going to only be a 7, so that is not enough. As the web kind of hits your shield, you don't have a shield right now. As you slice through it, as it comes towards you. Spider C.
It didn't get close though.
It did not. They're webbing you from a distance right now.
Okay.
Spider C is going to attempt to web another natural 20 for a 25. Jeez, with the 20s tonight. Is going to attempt to web you, Trevas. And you are now restrained.
So there's no saving throw,
No.
no uncanny dodge, no evasion.
Nope. If it hits, if it hits you, past your armor class, it webs you. And with a 25, yeah, you are now restrained.
Wow.
D
Just like
goes
that.
after D goes after Falfer. That is going to be a 22.
And that's a hit.
That's a hit. You are also restrained.
But only for a moment.
Spider E is going to.
Spider E is dead.
Spider E is dead. Spider F is going to attempt to.
Come on, Jay.
Is going to attempt to web Dmitri. That is a 15 or 14. That is not going to be enough. Dmitri, you are able to sidestep that one. Spider G, there's 9 of them, guys. I'm sorry.
9?
Yeah.
He said that.
I said that. 24 is going to, with a 24 is going to attempt to web the constrictor snake.
Yeah. Shoot.
You are webbed.
Can you picture a snake bleeding?
Okay. This
H
This
is
will
going to
be the
attempt to web Dmitri. That is going to be 22.
Oh yeah.
I just see
I'm only 20.
Okay.
Noggins being mad, being like.
What is going on here?
You are also
Come
now
on,
webbed,
Jay.
and Spider A now descends its web towards who was in the front? You ran up, right?
Falfer.
Falfer was
Dmitri and
Dmitri ran
Noggins
forward.
kind of went close a little bit.
Yeah, Dmitri, it is going to attempt to bite you as you are currently webbed. It has advantage because you are webbed, and it does not bite through your armor. Noggins, you're up. Falfer, you're on deck. Noggins, you can take an action to attempt to break it with a strength check, please.
Greatly miscalculated all this.
You think?
So, what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is use a bonus action to fall out of that dream and become regular Noggins again, doing nothing as a snake.
Okay.
Realizing that was just not the smartest action. Hey, negative to your intelligence. It's fine.
Yeah.
And with all these things on him, he is going to. Yes, and I need to check one thing real quick. Yeah, okay. Good content, bro. Yes, he is going to just kind of, so I'm restrained, but I could still like move my hands and shit.
Yeah.
or no?
So your speed just becomes 0. So
Okay.
attack rolls have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage.
Valid.
All that stuff. Yeah.
I'm going to reach into my head and say, I need your help. And I'm going to use my scythe and cut a hole into the space in front of me, and it creates a rip, and then it opens ever so slightly as a Fae comes out as I cast Summon Fae. Why did I do that? I clicked the button like this Roll20 or something. And this Fae is like a small little sprite.
Okay.
That is currently, it is mirthful. It is mirthful. That's what it is.
Okay.
And it's going to, because that's going to end my turn. It's going to immediately rush after the spider that webbed me.
Okay. I didn't consider this before, but the Fey plane is a different plane, is it not?
So it's not like I'm actually bringing them from the Feywild.
Okay.
I just call forth the Fey spirit. It doesn't
Okay,
have to say
we'll
comes
allow
from
it.
the plane.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it could look gross. It could still look Barovian.
Yeah.
Like a gremlin or something.
Yeah, exactly. It instead of being like a sprite, it looks like a gremlin. Exactly. Like a nasty creature.
And it rushes towards that one. It has multi-attack equal to half of the spell's level. So nope, that's a lie. Only has 1 attack right now. Lol. And it's going to attack.
So it would have to attack the one that just attacked Adam.
Okay.
As it's the only one down close enough.
It has a, that is true. It says it has a speed of 40, but doesn't say it can fly. Interesting. That's valid. It will go. Then sorry. What it actually does is it has a bonus action. What the shit is this spell? It's going to face step next to the one 30 feet to the creature that webbed me.
Okay.
And when it does, that creature needs to make a what's this called? A wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom
17.
save. Okay. That's a 5. It failed.
It is charmed by me and the Fae for 1 minute.
Okay. All right.
And then as it gets there, as it's falling, it just uses an attack. No, it won't. Nothing else is up there, so it's just gonna fall down.
Okay.
I think that's what I do.
Okay.
I think. No, because I haven't used my movement. I'm sorry, y'all. I haven't used this spell and I should have looked at it.
You haven't broken the web though yet, right?
No, I haven't. No. I'm still in the web. Yeah.
Okay.
The Fae is on the ground.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Okay.
I think.
Esmeralda, you're up. Sterling, you're on deck.
Hey Jay.
Yeah.
The one that tried to bite me.
Yep.
I had my held action to. It was right next to me, right?
Yep.
Can I still use my held action?
Yes, you can use your ready to action to hit. Yep.
But I'm restrained, so restrained means I have
Disadvantage.
Okay. Then it's 22 to hit.
That's enough.
Okay. And it's 12 slashing damage for the first attack. And does a 12 hit?
12 does not.
Okay, then the second attack didn't hit.
Okay. And do you remember which spider that was that bit you?
The one that bit me. Was it Spider A?
I think it was Spider B. Let's say it's Spider B. So how much
Spider B
damage
was
did
the
you
one
do
closer to me. Yeah.
to B?
Yeah. To B.
Or not. Sorry.
Sorry. So you did how much damage to Spider B? Sorry. What was that again?
12 slashing.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Okay, Esmeralda, you're up.
Really
Is it
quickly.
double action? Go ahead.
Just really quickly, I do apologize. I kept looking at this spell very wrong. I was correcting everything, but it still did have its action as it was a bonus action. So I'm still going to attack the one that was on the ground. I guess face step to the thing at the beginning first, fell down, ran to it. Sorry, that's what I do. Can you continue, and I'll do damage and shit.
Okay.
Is it a full action to release myself or
Yeah,
try to release
it's an
myself?
action. Yeah.
A full action. Okay, so I guess that's what I will do.
Okay, strength check.
Okay. Ooh, 13 plus 17.
You burst free from the webs.
Sweet. But that's the entirety of my action.
That's just your action. Now you have your movement too, or bonus or reactions.
So when I was restrained with that web, the spider was still far away from me.
Yeah,
right?
it's still up in the
Is there a place that I can take cover or partial cover?
Outside of the room, so you could back out the door that you guys just came in if you want, and kind of be looking around the corner, or be completely out of view if you want to just run out and hide.
I could be within the doorway, somewhere where they can't, just peeking in, because I could do a ranged attack from there. Yeah.
I'll give you half cover.
Okay.
Okay.
That was 13 points of damage. Unless you want me to separate the force damage.
No, and you were attacking the one that's attacking Dmitri?
Yep.
Okay. That is Spider B, I said. And that spider dies.
Get that in front of you, Dmitri.
Sterling, you continue to hear all of the. You hear, we greatly.
Well, I haven't heard anybody call me for help, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep guarding this guy.
Okay. He kind of looks over like, he says, well, I'm glad I chose the wine cellar instead of those doors.
Yes. That was a wise choice, quite coincidental. Again.
Trevas, you're up. Dmitri, you're on deck.
Is anybody still bound by their
web
other than me?
Yeah. Falfer,
okay,
noggins.
Do I make an attack to cut this web?
No, you strength check.
Oh, crap. Are you sure I can't stab at it?
Nope.
And that's my action, right? That'll be my action to try to get free.
It can be attacked and destroyed. I apologize. If you want.
I want.
Okay.
Do I get sneak attack against the web? Are my friends within 5 feet of this enemy, which is the web?
That way.
Oh, darn. it's a freaking
rogues.
That's enough to hit.
Okay. And it's 8 damage.
You cut free of the web.
Okay, I cut myself free. Mr. Sterling, it's okay, but it's still a little fun. And I'd like to attack the web that holds Falfer.
Okay. You can't. That was your attack action.
But I have a 2-hand fighting.
Okay.
I can attack one target and then another, usually, right?
Sure. Yep.
Yeah. Good ruling, DM. Good ruling. 24 to hit.
Yep.
Pardon me. And it's going to be 7 damage.
That's enough to cut Falfer free.
Falfer, I freed you.
Thank you, my friend.
Dmitri, you're up. The spider that just attacked you is now dead.
Okay, and there's no other spider right next to me?
No.
Then
they're all still aloft.
I will use the sword to try to cut my way out of the webbing.
Okay.
Does an 18?
Sure does.
Ship? Okay. I guess that would be my action, so I will...
What's the damage on it, though? Any damage. It hit. You were able to cut the we need to know how much.
Okay, yeah, it's 18 damage.
Oh, 18 damage, yes. You are absolutely
both.
Cut yourself free.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, then I will get between the spiders and whoever is closest to the spiders.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. I did not expect you guys to attack the spiders, or I would have had miniatures and the ballroom set up.
What did you think?
Oh man! All right.
Every spiders.
Wow. I am on fire tonight.
Don't like that.
Okay. 4 of them recharged their web. So I have to roll a 5 or 6. I rolled 3 6s in a row. Barovia.
Eesh.
Okay. First one is going to try to re-web Falfer. Not going to be enough. Dmitri. Not going to be enough. Trevas with a 16.
No, 17.
Not going to be enough.
Yes.
Esmeralda. 17.
Not enough.
Not enough. All of you are free. That was
we are.
sorry,
Mother
that was
Knight, they almost
1,
got us
2,
again.
3, 4. 3 of them descend. Spider G descends onto Dmitri.
Dmitri, watch out!
Spider H onto Trevas.
Man.
And Spider I onto Noggins.
No.
Dmitri
Never
first
gonna get tired of that
attempts to
voice.
bite you. That is a 16. That is not enough and is not able to penetrate your armor. Next one attacks Trevas with a 22
Happens to hit.
with its bite. That is 6 piercing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
You can add +3 if you're close enough to me.
Ooh, that rhymed.
Oh.
And add +3 if you're
Okay. Well, that's. I don't think that's gonna matter, but I appreciate the
What was the save?
gesture. A 7?
Yeah, that's not enough. You take 14 poison damage. That's it.
Thank you.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
DM.
And the last one
Please don't
attacks
kill me. I'm new to the
Tries to
party.
bite
They won't bring
noggins.
me back.
with a natural 1. As it
Yay.
comes down to bite you, you struggle with it and you pin a couple of its legs under. You're still restrained?
I am.
Yeah, so you pin 2 of its legs under and it's now restrained by its restraint.
Don't touch me, bro.
Noggins, you're up. Falfer, you're on deck.
What did the charmed one do?
That is a good point. What do you want the charged one to do?
I would, because I
Is that the one that attacked me?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that we're gonna take away one of the webbed ones which didn't hit anyway. So it's one of the ones that webbed that didn't hit. So what would you like it to do?
Because I don't think a charmed creature would attack another charmed creature for him.
Probably not.
It hears in its head in its own spidery voice. The corner looks safe. Just stay up there.
Okay,
don't want it to do
you're able
anything.
to telepathically communicate with it.
I mean, it's charmed, so it listens to my commands.
Okay, so you
basically.
kind of like point up in the corner and
Yeah,
tell it to
just
go.
like-
Okay.
yeah.
It kind of turns around and it goes up into the corner. We're gonna
Fey
say
at
that is Spider F.
Yeah, F you, spider. Great.
Yeah, that one has 2 letters.
Great. You said it's my turn?
Yes.
I will summon my flame and I will throw it at there's one right next to me though, so that's a ranged attack. I'll throw it at the one that's at Dmitri.
Okay.
Or no, one of the ones that's one that's still webbing people. I can throw it to one of the ones above.
Okay. That's do you have to roll for an attack for that?
Yeah,
Disadvantage.
you're correct. Is it weapon attacks or all attacks?
You're restrained,
probably- I can
so
finish
all attack rolls against creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So anything with an
Gotcha.
attack roll.
Okay, no worries. Just wanted to clarify. Can I attack the web on me with the flame?
You can absolutely try.
Still a disadvantage?
I
would
say
yes.
I'll say no.
Okay, so you're the deal. That's a 14 on a die. Let's make that a 23.
That's a hit.
Great, and it is doing 8 points of fire damage.
Yeah, so as it burns up incredibly quickly with the web being vulnerable to fire damage.
Ooh, good shit.
Yeah.
That's good. And then the Fey thing will bonus action no, it won't. It's going to attack the creature that's next to Noggins.
Okay.
That is damage. No, 16.
That's a hit.
Hallelujah. For 9, 12, 1, 2, 3, 15 points of piercing damage.
Very nice.
And then it's going to phase step to a different spider and attempt to
and what does it attack with?
A short sword, a little mini short sword.
Yeah, it cuts off 2 of its legs.
Yes, the one that webbed Esmeralda. No, yeah, the one who tried to web Esmeralda needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. It's a 3.
Nope. That is a fail, and it's basically going to hear the same thing. It just go to a corner and just stop. And the charm does fail if it takes damage, just so you know.
Okay, sorry. So you just charmed another one?
Yep.
Is that's a spell? Is it not?
It's a spell save with the Fae. So yeah.
But do you need an action to cast it?
Not with. I'll send you the thing.
Okay, so it's an ability of.
It's an ability that the Fae creature can do. Yes.
Okay, and it can do multiple creatures?
It does not say it can. It is a bonus action, and after it does, it immediately needs to make a wisdom saving throw against one creature within 15 feet. Within 10 feet, sorry.
So it needs to make the saving throw, or you need to make the saving throw?
I am saying that wrong. The Fae has a bonus action.
Yes.
That it can do a face step.
Yeah.
When it does, another effect happens.
Okay.
This effect is one creature that it can see within 10 feet needs to make a save or it is charmed.
Got it. Okay.
Gotcha. Sorry.
Fails.
Gotcha. It is charmed.
Okay. All right. Falfer, you're up. Esmeralda, you're on deck.
Okay, so I'll turn to the spider in front of me and be like, I don't think we need much help, Sterling, but perhaps if you don't hear us right now, it's because we don't need any of your help. Don't worry. And I'll cast Rope Trick, but like I'm Spider-Man, throwing a web out of my wrist.
Yeah.
And rope trick goes up 50 feet.
Yeah.
And I attempt. So that'll be this action for this turn. Next turn, I'm going to attempt to pull myself out of the web.
Okay, interesting. Okay, got it. Esmeralda, you're up.
For Spider A, who is still standing, I believe,
Yes.
I'm going to hit him with a lightning bolt.
Okay.
So should have to make a dex save.
Fails.
Haha. And so that one will take 31 points of lightning damage.
It explodes, shooting, spraying ichor all over the room and the party.
I'm tired of all of this.
All right. Sterling. You're up.
Yeah. So I hear that they don't need help. Falfers is shouting that they don't need help.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of waiting, and this 1/8 of myself that the others have been, for the most part, agreeing to, really wants to kill this guy.
Yeah.
And really wants to monologue at him too, but kind of bites his tongue for fear of revealing too much.
Okay.
Yeah. So pretty much that right now. But if it comes around to another round, something may happen.
Okay.
Could he detect the sarcasm in Falfer's voice when he was saying that
Insight
he didn't
check.
need any help?
Ooh, yeah, that's an insight situation, and I have advantage on those. because of my runes. 11.
What does he get with an 11, Falfer?
Yeah, you can kind of. I think that's kind of average. Falfer communicates this way often, so you'd be like, okay, that's not true.
Oh, so I would know that there's.
Yeah, you would know that he's
there's a
panicked.
fight going
He
on.
sounded panicked.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
Trevas
okay.
has also
That-
very truthfully been saying we definitely don't need help.
Yeah. So up to
This
you,
is
Sterling.
very confusing. I happen to have a D2 in my pocket. I'm gonna flip it.
Okay.
Yep.
Back to the coins.
You know what? I'm gonna call it this time. Heads go and help. Tails do nothing. All right, heads go and help, which unfortunately means that Savid's gonna die. So
I can't leave you alone.
so I'll drive my sword through his throat.
Okay. You make an attack with disadvantage, or sorry, with advantage.
Yeah, I feel real bad about this.
I'm sure you do.
What have I done?
That's a 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right.
Man, I need some popcorn right now.
And damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the shit?
That's 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And I get 2 attacks. So if he's not dead, I'm gonna twist it and try to
Yeah, so
behead him.
he
in
wasn't
hopes of-
expecting it. It goes into the side of his neck, and he stiffens as blood starts to pour down his neck, as he's currently restrained.
Yeah,
Okay, twist it. Give me another attack.
with advantage.
Yep.
Us dealing with spiders. Brandon just killing people.
Does a 12 hit when my sword's already in his throat?
It does not, actually. And you try to twist, and he kind of pulls off it as blood kind of splurts out of his neck as he backs off. You still holding the other side of the rope.
Oh man.
Well, I'm not leaving until you die.
So I'm gonna stay here.
Okay, give me 1 sec here. I just need to add him to the
Add
initiative
him to
order.
fucking initiative.
Man alive.
Oh man, this is the most horrible thing I've done as Sterling.
What is this?
By far.
Brendan, you gotta talk to somebody.
Like I said before, I've done that, and they referred me to somebody else.
Oh man. Okay, hang on. This is getting complex.
Yeah, it's all kinds of.
Welcome to D&D, everyone.
Wow.
Shout out
second,
to our
you guys.
sponsors.
You guys are putting me through my paces today. Okay.
all of my
Yeah, I
awesome
can see
characters.
Sterling as a Dark Lord now.
Yeah, only 1/8 that you know of.
Okay. Trevas, you're up. Dmitri, you're on deck.
Follow that. Any innocent people around for me to are there any spiders on the ground near us within melee range right now?
Oh gosh. Yes. Currently 8 right in front of you. There's one right in front of you who tried to bite you.
Okay, are there any that are also within range that are injured?
The one on Noggins and the one on Dmitri. You didn't dispatch that one, did you yet? No.
I haven't attacked.
No. So
Okay.
the one at Dmitri and one at
And the one by
Noggins.
Dimitri's taken some damage.
yes.
Okay, I will. Do I need to leave the space of the spider in front of me? Will he get an attack of opportunity if I move towards the one by Dmitri?
You imagine he might.
Imagine he might. Okay, I'm going to risk it and move towards Dmitri to help him out.
Okay. And sorry, the one by Dmitri has not taken any damage. It is seems fully healthy.
I've been led astray.
I apologize. And the one next to you has not either.
And there was a third one. Did he have damage?
The one at Noggins has been injured, yes.
I will move to the one at Noggins then.
Okay.
And help.
I'm assuming a 23 will hit.
Yes, it happens to.
Yeah, that one
I'm going to remember my uncanny dodge this time. That would have been great last time.
That would have been great last time.
Be a rogue stuff.
10 points of damage, and I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's gonna be 5, right? 5 points of damage with my uncanny dodge.
5.
Oh, I thought 5 was your con save.
And a Constitution saving throw is 20, natural 20.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Nice.
So you only take half the damage.
You can add 3.
Which is 4 points of poison damage.
No, I guess I can't uncanny dodge that.
No.
Okay.
1%.
Okay. That sucks. I'm a little bloody, but I'm just trying to be part of the team. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
Being part of the Downbrain.
You're attacking the one on Noggins.
Yeah.
Okay,
Give
go
my
ahead.
Blood for a good cause. First attack with Mud Dagger is a 21 to hit.
It's a hit.
Ooh.
And with my short sword, 15.
Those are both hits.
Nice. So it's gonna be 5 plus 6, so 11 plus my sneak attack.
Dies.
Boom.
What I didn't add all my sneak attack yet.
Sorry.
4d6.
Yeah.
It's so effective.
It was so effective with your first one that you didn't need the next one.
It would have been 12.
Dmitri, you're up.
All right, I celebrate again. I did it.
Okay, I'm attacking the one that landed on me.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
It does. Just.
Oh. Okay, then my first attack will do 12 with the Sword of Argynvostholt, and the second attack is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
And it will do 16. So 12 and 16, 28.
It explodes in a Rain of Ichor as well.
How many are we at now, Jay? There's 4 left?
So there is 1, 2, 3, 4 left. 2 of them are up and away and have left. There is one that was by Trevas, and one that is still up kind of in the web that attempted to web.
Okay, I'm just gonna position myself so that I'm in between the one that's still up there and everyone else.
Okay. All right, then that one is going to race down and try to bite you. And it misses. So I'm going to say that that is Spider C that is now in your grill. Spider D is going to attempt to bite Falfer. That is a 17. 16.
Hits.
16
Oh,
hits.
meets it and beats it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is Spider D is on you now. And you are going to take 11 points of piercing damage. Con save, please.
No, not a con save.
Yeah.
Oh, please. Why? Okay. Fine. Oh, that's an 18.
That's
From
enough.
a 19.
So you only take 6 points of poison damage.
Okay. Awesome. I mean, not great, but, not dead.
Spider F is up above. Spider H is the one that... Okay, so we're going to say that one is the one that is not. Okay. All right. Okay.
Making Jay work.
Yeah. No kidding. Noggins, you're up. Falfir on deck.
Trevas is next to me. He don't look good.
I don't know. Trevas?
I don't look great. I look bloodied, I suppose is the term.
Okay. I also have a passive of 18, so I'm assuming that I can tell that you guys are like heaving a little bit and just not looking good. And I'll say, You didn't have to come over here and help me, but you did. Thanks. And I'll like reach out towards you, and that color that becomes gross and putrid will come out as I use as a bonus action. I will heal you. I'll use 3 of my dice to heal you. Ooh, 15 points of healing.
Sheesh.
Plus 3 temporary hit points.
Wow.
Nice.
Welcome to the party, Noggins.
I didn't realize that was a bonus action. I am like agog right now. And as I do, I take some of that putridness and I just like snatch it and I burn it as I throw it at one of the charmed spiders right now.
Okay.
To break that charm and start killing them. That is a 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that's going to do 15 points of fire damage.
As it explodes up in the corner.
Great. Is there anything else on the ground? Any other alive spider on the ground?
Yep. One by Dmitri and one by Trevas.
Great. The newly named Spike, the gremlin Fae, is going to rush after them. To hit the one that hit. What is one next to Trevas, you said?
Yes.
Yes, it's going to go after them. Because you are my friend! That is a math to hit. That is a... Where are you at? That is... Does 15 hit?
Yep.
Cool beans. That will be... Oh, shit. 11, 13, 14, 17 points of piercing damage as I slice.
Very good. Okay.
That is what I do.
All right. Esmeralda, Falfa, you're up. Esmeralda, you're on deck.
Okay, so I will now, seeing that my rope trick is currently held up above me and I got hit, I'm going to attempt to pull myself up towards the
Strength
invisible
check.
hole. Strength check. Ooh.
Pull yourself out of the web.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 17.
That's enough. As you pull yourself free, you are now able to... Are you going to climb?
Yep. I'm gonna climb up to the entrance.
Okay. Do you go into the entrance?
Nope. I'm gonna stay at the entrance.
Okay. All right. Actually, climbing is half speed. How high is the rope trick?
It goes up 50 feet, but I could... Well, the room's open, so I guess I can make it as high as I want, right? I'll say up 30 feet.
Okay. So you're up halfway up the rope then.
Yep.
Yeah, because your action was to break it, so you couldn't dash. So yeah, up 15 feet.
Cool.
Esmeralda, you're up.
Is there a spider that's closest to somebody else in the party right now?
Yes. So there is a spider. Sorry, F was charmed, so there is not a spider by Trevas. There is a spider by Falfer and a spider by Dmitri.
Since Falfer is trying to get up to that thing, and I want him to do so, I'm going to attack the spider closest to him.
Okay. It is now kind of near the ground. It should have gotten an opportunity attack. I forgot there was one by Falfer. I'm going to take that attack real quick, and it missed. So
I'm going to do another lightning bolt at that one.
Okay.
So he's going to make a dex save.
Uh, 17.
Makes it.
Sorry.
But did you take half damage?
Yep,
Half
should
damage?
take half, right, from lightning?
Okay. Yeah. All right, 11 points of lightning damage.
Nice. Okay. All right. Sterling. As he kind of backs off, he attempts to remove. Let me see what we want to do. He pulls out his short sword, so hands tied behind his back, shifts to the side, and brings his short sword up enough so that he can attempt to cut the rope around his wrists. and manages to slice the rope. So he comes around, lifts it, and slices it, and now has a short sword in his hand, is not restrained, and is going to attack you with the second attack that he has. That is a 16.
Miss. Or maybe it like glances off the armor or something.
That's it. That's only 8 points of damage, but you 16 doesn't hit, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, as it's shing, kind of slices along it, and then he turns to bolt towards the entrance. Give me an opportunity attack. As he does, he yells out, "He's trying to kill me!" And you all hear this in the other room as he bolts towards the front entrance.
Oh man. Okay, attacks of opportunity. That counts as a single attack, not an action with 2 attacks, yeah? Okay, that's what I thought. Just wanted to confirm. That's a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Sterling.
All right. And I'm still wielding this with both hands, but that's only 4 points of damage.
Okay. I'm gonna go back now. Over there. How many points?
4. So a total of 14 points to him so far.
Right. You slice across his back, and blood sprays across the ground, and he stumbles quite a bit as blood just pours and continues to go. And he is now 30 feet from you.
All right.
Closer to the entrance.
He's still within the zone of truth?
How big was the zone of truth? 15 feet? He's right at the edge of it. Oh, no, he's past it. He would have gone 15 and then 15. He's 15 past the zone of truth.
All right. But if I pull him back into the zone of truth, he has to be honest still because he failed the first save?
Sure. That's a great question. I don't know if he has to take the
or because he was
check
willing
again.
it first?
Yeah, I don't know.
Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn
Okay.
must make a charisma saving throw.
All right.
So on a
So you have
turn.
to
So
reroll.
if he has to enter it again on his turn, he has to make another save.
Okay.
Now he's 15 feet out. So he moved from the center of it to 15 to the edge and then 15 outside. And currently, so that puts him, I'm going to say he was around here. 5, 10, 15, 5, 10. So he's actually out the door.
Okay.
And going down, heading down the stairs currently.
All right.
As he yelled. Okay. You guys are really putting me through it today. My neck hurts. Okay. Sterling, you're up.
Who knew this whole session was just going to be us fighting things that you weren't expecting us to?
Yeah.
Life of the DM. Okay, so I'm going to go to him where he is.
Yep.
And I'm going to use a dash action to pull him back into the zone. If I can. So I'm going to him. He moved 30 feet away from me.
Yes, you moved 30. You have another 10 of movement.
Yeah, and I'm assuming it's half movement if I'm dragging him back, right? Or
So,
I have to
so
do
he
an athletics
cut the
check or
ropes.
something?
He cut the ropes around his he's no longer
I'm
restrained.
just thinking like if I grab him by his like clothes and start like ripping him back into the zone.
Sure. So you can make a grapple check with your action. So you've moved 30, make a grapple check.
Sure.
And then we can see if you hold on to him, and then you can move back 10.
That's a nat 20.
That's a nat 1.
All right. So I guess I like grab him and throw him back into the
Okay,
into
so
the
you
zone.
drag him back 10 feet.
Yeah, I'll
say
drag him
5
back
feet or
into
whatever.
the
But you
zone,
start you grab him by the back, the scruff, and he starts to move back as you drag him, leaving a swath of red blood
All right,
smeared.
so I'm dragging him back into the zone. I don't quite get to the zone, or I do with the dash movement. So I would have been able to, if it's half movement to drag him, then it would be, because it took 30 feet to get to him, it would be 5 feet back, and then with my dash, I could bring him back another 20
But you used
feet.
you used your action to grapple.
Oh, for the grapple. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll action surge, and I'm gonna drag him into the zone.
Okay, and with that, we're gonna take a break. We're already past like half hour past the break, so let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to Dwarven Forge. This is everything you need to know about our terrain in 60 seconds. Ready? Let's go. We hand sculpt our pieces for maximum detail and artistry, infusing passion into every millimeter of our work. Everything is available beautifully hand painted so you can start playing right away. Or you can choose unpainted to paint everything yourself. Our pieces are completely modular, so you can use the same sets to create a new adventure every time. Most pieces have embedded anchor magnets that affix to our terrain trays for secure building, and for revealing rooms as your players discover them. We create everything out of Dwarvenite, our top secret PvC formula that's nearly indestructible. We pack our pieces with as many features as possible, such as swappable LEDs to quickly change the look of your scene. We offer magnetic accessories to add flavor or increase the danger. A 1-inch tactical grid is sculpted into our floors, hidden in dungeon flagstones, natural rocks, or sticks and plants. In addition to sculpted pieces, we make terrain trays to use as a vibrant graphic base for your build. We offer a range of environments, including dungeons, caverns, cities, castles, sewers, forests, mountains, streets, burrows, ice, and hellscape. And that's just the beginning. We have a passionate fan base who can tell you all about it. And that's everything you need to know about Dwarven Forge in 60 seconds.
The games we play are the stories we create.
The fortress doors swing open,
Every story is unique.
and the sound of war drums rises.
Sometimes our stories come to us when we least expect them. We need to be ready no matter where inspiration strikes. And sometimes our stories are told over great distances. No matter where your journey leads you or how your story is told. The games we play are the stories we create. Sirenscape can help make yours epic.
Sirenscape is searchable, fast, and customizable from any device with no need to pre-install any sound. Adding epic atmosphere to your game has never been easier.
We're back. Okay. Whew. So Sterling, you we left off. You were dragging Savid back towards the circle. You are 10 feet from the circle currently, but back in through the. I'm gonna say back in through the doorway. You just kind of cleared inside the doorway with him.
Okay.
You've got him basically by the scruff.
Yeah, and we have done a rest since our last combat, right? We had a short rest, was it, or was it a long rest?
Short.
Short. Okay, so I do have my action surge back. So I'm going to use.
Oh wait,
my
wait,
action
no. Oh yeah, you did a short rest in the dining room.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I because of reasons, I'm going to action surge to pull him into the circle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
so action surge, you can
deep
move
into
another 20 feet.
It's like an additional dash. Yeah, if I'm dragging him, then it would be another 20 feet.
Okay, so you're 20 feet within the circle now.
Right. And
No.
does he have to make another charisma save?
10 feet within
entering?
the circle. You're 10 feet within the circle.
Okay.
Yes, he would have to make another charisma save. What's the save, DC?
It's 14.
He passes.
Ah, okay.
Or do you know he passes, though, is the question.
I don't think I would know.
No, you wouldn't know.
I would know, but I'm probably preoccupied.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trevas, you're up. Dmitri on deck.
Okay. There's one more over by Dmitri, or did that one explode as well? I think we have like one left, right?
Hang on. There's two left. One of them is up in the rafters.
Yep.
And one is by, oh gosh. I have too many here. Hang on. No, the one by Dmitri is dead. So there's one by Falfer. Where Falfer was.
Right. Okay. Can we hear any commotion, like the sound of a throat getting a sword put through it? Or...
Yeah, combat. Give me a perception check. And I'm gonna say with disadvantage because you're in another room in the middle of combat.
I'm not gonna need the second roll.
No, you
I'm
don't.
gonna just assume I don't hear.
Yeah, that's not enough.
That was a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to. I can attack the one on the floor. That's all I can do. So I'm actually having quite a bit of fun at this point. I've finished off 2, and I'll leap over to the other one, and I will attack it with a 17 to hit.
That's enough.
And then a 12 to hit. So, does the 12 hit as well?
Yes. Sorry, no, the 12 does not. Sorry, 17 does. 12 does not.
Okay. So, I attacked with my dagger first, so it's 6 damage, but I get my sneak attack?
Yes.
Right?
Wait, no, because Falfer's gone now. Sorry.
Oh, please. Oh, Falfer.
Falfer's 15 feet up, so.
That was 15 damage that I. Okay, 6 damage. 6 damage, and I missed with the other one.
Done.
Poopy. What, he's down?
No, you're done. Dmitri, you're up.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so the one on the ground, can I attack that one?
You can attack the one that is over by Falfer. That was over by Falfer. Yep.
Okay, I'll go over there and 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that's 10 slashing damage. And then 25.
Big gash. Go ahead.
25 to hit.
That's a hit.
And this time is 15 slashing damage.
Okay. You cleave it clear in half as Icarus sprays all over Trevas's chest. At that point, it goes quiet in the room as the other one up in the corner is kind of like currently still charmed by noggins. But currently not sure and seemingly a little confused as to what to do at this point. You guys are out of initiative. You guys are out of initiative. But we're going to go back to Sterling and Savid once again. Savid is going to attempt to break the grapple. If you can give me a strength check, please, Sterling.
It's a 10 this time.
Still not enough as he starts to flail and is screaming. So as things go quiet, you hear gurgling and screaming from the other chamber. Sterling, you're up.
All right. So there's a little light that turns on just under the jaw of Sterling.
Okay.
And says, "I told you just to knock him out." And another voice comes out saying, "I still have 18 seconds." And so he's closing tighter and whispering into Savid's ear, "Do you hear that? You're still mine for 18 seconds. And I don't know if I have more time to say more, but...
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you have 18 seconds.
18 seconds. All right. So I've pulled you back into the zone, and I want to know everything. Who did you call for help?
What do you mean, help?
Oh, you called for help.
And sorry, just to get an insight check on that. What do you mean when he yelled out?
Yeah, when he said that, he's trying to kill me.
Yeah. Your friends, I was... and he's like trying to get the words out.
Ah, okay. If they die up there, it's your fault. You shouldn't have run. You should have just died.
Okay. No response currently. The rest of you heard this in the other room. The one spider's still up in the corner. What do you want to do?
I'll climb up the rest of the way to my little room and I go, "Yes, this will make a great training ground. What do you think, Trevas?"
I look up to Falfer, and I would like to run out to where Sterling is.
Okay. You burst through the doors that are directly connected to the foyer, and as you burst through, you see him dragging back a bloody Savid into the center of the circle.
I want to whisper something to him.
To who?
To the Dusk Elf. I really don't want the other cast members to know.
Okay.
As in Sterling, who's currently holding him?
Yeah, so...
Sterling's gonna know.
Okay, so if you get out there... So are you trying to keep it from Sterling?
If Sterling hears, he's gonna hear. I'd like to try to keep it from him.
Okay, so give me a performance check.
I'd like to kind of run over and kind of like get on my hands and knees beside the Dusk Elf to talk to him.
Okay, so he's currently kind of being dragged. So he's almost at the height of Sterling has him by the scruff. If you kind of rush over and kind of slide on your hands and knees to him to say something to him, you can. But give me a performance check against Sterling's insight, please.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Yeah.
Natural 20 for me.
Okay, that's a 23 for Trevas. Sterling?
Even with the advantage on insight, it's a 10.
Okay, I'd like everyone else to take, everyone but Trevas, to take out your earphones, please.
So when I get over to him, I'll act as if I'm saying like tell him the truth. Tell him what you know, like as if I'm encouraging him to give it up to Sterling. But I will whisper to him, and I will say, my father lives among you. I need your help to find him.
And he looks at you, he says, "Stop him, and I will help you. I know who you
can't stop him. He's too big.
You have the look of
him. I cannot stop Sterling. Tell me how to find him."
He says, "You have the look of him.
Okay.
I will help you get me out safe.
I will try.
As blood kind of starts to pour down his jaw.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't know why I just spoke in a Vistani accent, but it's supposed to be in
That's
English.
okay.
All right. Everyone else.
They can come back.
Okay, everybody come back. Everybody come back. Everybody
Come back. Oof.
Okay.
So, what'd you say?
Sterling,
Can't tell you.
I would like you to give me an insight check, please.
Yes.
You do not hear what Trevas said, but you do hear what Savid said in response. And he said something like, I will help you if you stop him. You have the look of him. What do you all do?
You're muted.
I'll tighten my grip on Savid.
Okay.
I don't have much more time with you. What are you talking about?
Trevas will like throw himself between the two of them, basically like hanging off of Sterling's big arm, like between them.
Okay.
Like you must let him live, please, Sterling. You can kill him another time, but not right now.
Okay, back to the other room. There, you see Trevas burst through the doors. You see that there is a spider up in the corner. What do you guys do?
So Trevas just ran out the door.
Yeah, into the foyer from the ballroom to the double doors in the center.
Having heard some commotion outside, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll slide down the rope and head in that direction.
Okay, so you come through the doors. You make it down the rope with enough movement to move into the doorway, and you see Trevas hanging off Sterling's arm. Sterling having Savid bloody and broken by the scruff in the middle of the circle. Anyone else?
I will turn to Dmitri because there's one spider left.
Yep.
And I say, I had to roll an intelligence save for a reason, and no. Not a save, but check.
Yeah.
Do we normally run after we fight things that it's not dead yet?
I'm not quite sure myself. I assume we should dispatch of all of them before going and helping Sterling. I can't imagine that the elf would give him any trouble.
Do you want me to handle this? Because I'm ready to cast another lightning bolt at it.
It's only listening to Spike for like another couple of seconds, so probably.
All right, I'm gonna do a 4th level one because F it.
Okay.
Make a dex save, please.
Fails.
Okay. So you take half of 35.
Go.
No, it failed. It failed its check.
Failed.
Oh, it failed. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I thought it takes 35 lightning damage.
You splatter it across the ceiling. It is now dead, and all the spiders are now dead.
Oh, we're done here. Then I just
Nicely done.
nonchalantly just walk away towards whatever is happening.
Okay.
And Noggins will follow. Noggins has really good. You see his ears twitching a little bit as he's like hearing shit, and he heads behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, Dmitri will be the last to leave, and I'll back out of the room just to make sure we got everything.
Yep. And it appears that you did. And as you kind of all pass Falfer in the doorway, you see the scene in front of you.
Sterling, what's going on here?
Sterling.
And at this point, something seems to kind of like switch, because I think we're at the end of 18 seconds.
I'm sorry. I think
He's going to need some healing. When you called for help, I didn't think we could leave him alone.
I'm surprised he's still alive.
So am I.
He was tied up, right?
He was, and then he escaped.
He tried
Ross
to
would
escape.
let go of his arm and stand up and just step back, cautiously watching for a sign of danger. But I will stand up beside him at this point.
I suppose there's more I should tell you at another time.
Hey, Jay.
Yep.
Are we all here when they said that, or was it just Hoffer?
No. All you guys heard it.
Naga's ears twitch. Sterling said he escaped. He was tied up pretty darn tight.
Give me a insight check. In fact, anybody who's kind of trying to ascertain what's going on in this room, give me an insight check.
Not me, though. I rolled a 4.
23 for me.
Okay.
23 for me.
We all got 23s.
What? 3 23s? Yeah. What are the chances? All of you click in right away. You see that the bonds are cut. So somehow the bonds were cut on the ground. You see that he's bleeding from a wound in the neck, and that there's a lot of blood along his back with a massive gash in the back. And you can see that he's pretty, he's at Sterling's mercy as Sterling has him by the scruff, and he's like bleeding and profusely as he's kind of lying on the ground as Sterling has him by one hand. And you can see that the blood goes all the way to the door, and then there's drag marks. Like there's splatters, and then there's drag marks back to the center of the circle.
I'm keeping an eye on Trevas. Does anything about his behavior seem fishy?
With that 4, you just, not necessarily. You see that he let go of Sterling's arm, so it doesn't take a high insight roll to figure out that he was trying to get in the middle of it to stop it, but that's all you get.
Sterling, did he escape and attack you?
Oh, well, what I remember happening is that one of you called for help, and I was overwhelmed with the thought of killing him. In order to be as intimidating as possible, we gave much clearance to this one named Shog. He did horrible things. He was not a willing addition to the amalgam. But perhaps we let him do too much this time. But I do have a question. Trevas, he was speaking to you. He was said that he would help you with something if you freed him.
I'll put my hand on my daggers, both sides, and walk up to Trevas. Like, I was starting to really like you, and perhaps I was a little bit premature.
I will tell you the truth. There is too much killing of people who are innocent in this land. This man is not an ally of Strahd. He is being held captive by Strahd's will. Like all of us, we are at his mercy, but that does not make us his allies. This man can help me find somebody I'm looking for, but nothing more.
At this point, I rush up to Trevas and I have him by the neck. Listen, young one.
Give me a grapple check.
Grapple check. What do I?
I won't fight it.
He doesn't
I won't fight it. I'll let her grab it.
Listen, young one. You are very fortunate that you are vouched for. And it is not decided yet that you are among us permanently. If you put us in danger in any way, I will end your life right now in a second. If there is anything that you are holding back, you must tell us now. Or else your journey with us ends here.
What I have told you is the truth.
You have not revealed everything. And we do not keep secrets here.
I think this moment is a lot, and I think we can bring down the tension potentially. And I'm going to walk over to Savid and allow my balm to begin to start healing him.
Okay. And you watch as the wound in his neck begins to close.
I'll take a couple steps back and I'll just sit back against the wall with my hands up on my knees, not quite in like a hugging, but like a resting on top of my knees.
I'm using all 3.
Contemplative.
I don't know if you want numbers, but I'm using 3 dice on them.
Yeah, just let me know how much.
Okay. I'll walk over to Sterling and I'll stoop down. Sterling, are you trying to tell us that you weren't in full control of your actions?
We had given control to one. He is very effective in his methods, but he also is hard to predict. It has been a long time since something like this has happened, at least in this mind. We were not activated before the boy was joined. The mind had been constructed, but had not been started. It had been corrupted before we even began. But there were times when this one would come forward. I'm sure you remember those times when it seemed like there was another guiding the construct and not just the boy. Sometimes that was the amalgam, but sometimes we allowed Shog to do the fighting.
Shog? And this is a untrustworthy sort of person?
As I said, he's unpredictable, but effective.
Are you going to be okay?
Yes. Oh, he was only in control because we allowed him to be. And I should say that we will hesitate next time, unless absolutely necessary.
Sterling.
Yes.
What do you make of this one? And I point to Trevas with the tip of my dagger. I mean, you are here. He clearly has other intentions. What should we do?
Did you want this man dead, Felfer? Did you want him dead too?
I trust Sterling.
Esmeralda.
I trust Sterling more than I trust you.
Did you not all vote to see if you should let him live? I think you were opposed. Did I not do what you wanted?
We are still deciding whether or not, or at least I am anyways, deciding whether or not your opinion even matters to us. So once you've gained our trust through ongoing combat and protection, then perhaps we shall take your view into consideration. Until then, I'm asking Sterling a question. Sterling, what do you make of this man, Trevas?
Does my opinion matter?
We're getting there. Certainly.
I'm just as
All I
new.
know is that we were already questioning this captive's motives, but now we're questioning yours.
I think a lot has happened in a short amount of time. And though nightmares can be invasive, I think we can control how dark they get. I think we need to all breathe a little bit. I don't know this place as much as you all do, and I could be talking out of my own goat butt, but I still just wanted to say that out loud. I'm sorry.
No, you have a right to speak. And you are correct. We've been through a lot of late. This has not been easy.
I rolled an insight check for Trevas to see how I feel about him now after this, and I rolled a 21.
Okay, Trevas, what does he glean from that?
Everything that I've said about he's just gonna help me find somebody that I'm looking for, but like I'm with you guys. Like he's been totally honest with what he's doing. He hasn't lied at all.
For I believe in Trevas. I sense good in him, and I think it's something that we all need to be reminded of. And Noggins as well. That goodness and that kindness and that innocence is something that I feel the merging has drained in a way. Though the boy Sterling is still so prominent with us. We do need more positivity and kindness and consideration in our group, because these lands are darkening us. They have cast shadows over our hearts and our minds. I think both Trevas and Noggins, they belong here.
Okay, so with that, draw my blade to my side, my dagger to my side, flip it up in the air, catch the tip of it, stick it into the table, and be like, okay, if you say so. I do not want to cause any disharmony between us. I'm simply saying, trust takes time. That is all. It's not that I do not like you, Trevas, or that I don't want you here, Noggins. It's simply that this world is, like Sterling said, full of darkness. I have dealt with it myself. So I hold out hope. That is the best I can do right now.
I physically back off from Trevas, but I don't break eye contact. No secrets.
And in the spirit of no secrets, I will tell you everything in short order. Perhaps not tonight, but sometime when we have more time to speak.
Yes, I'm very curious to learn exactly what's going on inside that head of yours. In the meantime, we still have a second floor to go through. How is anyone up to going upstairs?
I finish healing Savid. He gets 12 points of regular plus 3 points of temp HP. Doesn't matter. Okay. But as he does in Elvish, he just naturally switches. He just says, "Don't worry, the dream will be over, and you can go back to where you came from."
And his eyes kind of widen at all of you as he looks around on the ground, visibly shaken by the events of what happened, and kind of like crawls backward, kind of towards the exit, but not all the way out, just getting distance between himself and the party.
I'd like to pick up the fragment of rope and retie him.
Okay, he lets it happen.
And I hand the rope over to Esmeralda.
All right. How about we all go up this time?
I would rather not be around Savid. I've been horrible to him.
Anybody check the spider room for anything valuable?
It's a spider. Spiders, in my opinion, Just have lots of sticky stuff. That's all.
Is that-
going to get. Is it okay if I go take a quick look?
I'm
You can
not
give me an
stopping
investigation
you.
check.
I'm gonna run in, and actually I want to run into the center of the room, and I'm going to, from my backpack, I'm gonna take out my wand of secrets.
Okay.
Which will show me where any traps or secret doors are within 30 feet of me.
Okay. You go in, you do a circle as the wand comes to life, and you don't see anything in that room.
Okay. Can I do a classic investigation check as well?
Yep. Nothing of value.
Okay. I'll return back to the room.
Did you get the sticky stuff?
No, I left it there because I think it will still be there when we come back.
Okay. Where do you all head? Up the stairs?
I'll stay at the back with Sterling of the group and try to convince him to no, Sterling, come with us. Let them go ahead and let's you and me have a discussion.
Is anyone else hurt?
I am, actually.
But he sees you're with Sterling, so he won't go to you.
Cool.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. You climb the first flight of stairs, and you notice that 2 flights of stairs go up to the left and to the right.
I say we go right. Anyone object?
No? We have all night to check, I suppose. Lead the way.
Let's go.
Okay. You head up to the right, and the hallway heads to the left, and around and forward down towards the ruined area, and you can see outside from there, and you can see that drops off into the other room, and you see webs kind of obscuring that area. To your right, you see a set of stairs that kind of circle downward, and to your left, you see that the hallway goes around a corner. We can get that map up, actually. There it is. Wrong one.
I'm just gonna make sure there aren't any spiders just looking in that open area.
You don't see any at all, actually.
Okay, I'll say, looks like we're all clear over there. Let's continue down the hall.
Okay, so, and you notice it, there you go. So do you want to go west or east? So straight south is where that other room is. You see that there's a doorway on the hallway to the west, and it curves around to the left, to the east.
I think assuming that whole half of the house is kind of in
Pretty
ruin.
busted, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just lead us to the other direction.
Okay. As you approach kind of the corner, as it kind of goes diagonally to the left a bit, in the corner at the end of the hallway, you see a red velvet curtain that hangs in front of an alcove in the southeast corner of the hall. It ripples ever so gently in front of you.
Is it just like a curtain in front of a window?
Yeah, so it's like an alcove with a little curtain in front of it, and the curtain is rippling. A red velvet curtain.
Okay. Seeing that, I'm going to cast Divine Sense. Just close my eyes and see if there's any fiend undead within 60 feet that's not behind jungle cover.
You sense one undead.
Oh. I wonder who that is.
Don't perceive me right now.
I'm going to slowly walk up and then really quickly open the curtain.
Okay, so you hold it, you flip it open, and you see that there's a black cloth that covers something atop a white marble pedestal. And you can sense a little bit of a breeze coming from the alcove. And you can tell that there's a little crack in stained glass window behind, like in the back of the alcove. There are 3 stained glass windows. And it's rippling the cloth slightly and the curtain.
Am I detecting any kind of magic?
I mean, Arcana check.
4.
Not that you can tell.
What does everyone make of this?
You said there's like a hole and it's causing like air to come through or something?
So there's an alcove, and at the back of the alcove there are 3 stained glass windows. One of the windows is cracked, which was causing the curtain to move slightly.
And there was a black.
And there's a black piece of cloth covering something on top of a marble pedestal.
I'm just gonna lift up the black cloth and see what's underneath. I won't fully take it off though.
Okay, so as you lift it, you start to lift it, and you see the bottom of a severed, what looks like a head. And as you lift it, you see half of what appears to be Trevas's head. And it causes you to kind of jump back and drop the cloth.
I'll drop the cloth, and I'm gonna look behind me to see where Trevas is, if he's still there.
He's standing where he was.
Are you okay?
Trevas. Well, his head is under this cloth.
What?
Whose head?
What do you mean?
Yours. See for yourself. And I'm getting out of the way. I'm just gonna lift the head. Or lift the
I
cloth.
draw my daggers out immediately.
Okay. And as you lift it right off, you still see the beheaded head of Trevas. His eyes sunken and up, mouth agape. The rest of you see a handsome bust, an exquisite alabaster carved bust of a handsome middle-aged human with neatly trimmed mustache and beard.
What do I see?
You all see that. You all see the
Sorry.
bust of a handsome man with a trimmed beard.
Who is not Trevas?
Who is not Trevas.
And Dmitri sees Trevas's head.
Yeah.
Is the Trevas head that I'm seeing like an actual flesh?
Yes.
Head?
It looks like a real head. Yes. Very believable.
See for yourself.
Dmitri, what are you on right now?
Are you okay?
No, look. This is Trevas. This is your head.
I put my blades back in. Like, Dmitri, we are just trying to find the place, trying to look around. If you could prevent yourself from causing stupid jokes, that'd be great. We have things to do.
It's a very nice carving, but I don't think that it looks too much like me, to be honest. But
it's not even him.
I touch my sickle to my chest.
Yeah.
As originally green, purple, and blue waves of magic rush off, but it becomes gross as I cast Detect Magic on myself. At least around me. Is it giving off any magic? Is it?
Yeah, and
real?
you get the sense of an illusion on it.
Sometimes in dreams, it can twist your perception, your point of view. I don't think that's real.
It's real enough that I can touch it. And I'm gonna put my hand on the top of the head.
Yeah.
And does it feel like, am I feeling?
You feel the cold of marble.
It causes me to double take.
As you look back up at it, you see what everybody else sees.
Oh, just a second ago. It was Trevas. I don't know what's going on.
What sort of magic is this?
How old is this place?
A history check.
Okay, I was also asking out loud.
Yep.
But my history check.
Don't know.
Well, Sir Godfrey said he had been over 400 years old.
Yes, since the battle, that's true.
Have you ever seen somebody roll a 0 on a history check?
You're not used to architecture or anything inside usually.
Great.
Jay,
Yep.
I rolled an 18. I would think that being from Barovia, I might have a better idea of what buildings were around.
Yeah, so this has been around hundreds and hundreds of years. Over 400.
Like Dmitri said, it's hundreds of years old.
I don't recognize stuff like this where I'm from. But if it's old and there is an order or something here, maybe they had precautions.
It's possible. And as I say that, I'm going to put the black cloth back over the head.
Okay.
Well, this was a very, very old place, and I'm quickly going to peek under again, and just to see if it's still like that. Same. Okay. Well, shall we continue then?
There is a door directly behind you, and there is a door to the left of the alcove, and then there's a door further north on the right as well.
As Dmitri moves past that statue to move on to the next stuff, I'll sleight of hand the cloth off of the statue and take it with me.
Okay.
And then stand behind him. You're all stopped for some reason.
You're the only one that's
probably
stopped.
disconnected.
For us, I think.
We can still hear you, though.
We can still hear you.
That's annoying.
Can you hear us?
Casually.
There
Dang
it is. You're back.
There.
I tried to save it.
Yeah.
So I'll swipe the piece of cloth off. I'll follow behind Dmitri so he doesn't notice, and I'll just put it over my head ever so slightly as I'm walking directly behind him.
Okay.
Dmitri, I think there is another statue.
What do you mean? You see something?
He tries not to laugh.
I'm just walking behind Dmitri with this thing over my head.
I'll stop and turn around.
And you see Falfer standing there with a black cloth on his head.
If the cloth is over his head, does he continue walking into me?
Oh, yes, he does. He absolutely does.
What? Falfer?
I'll whip it off and go, boo!
I am making as per what we talked about, Jay, I am making a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Trevas just starts laughing, just dying laughing.
Good one.
What do we think the DC for it is? I rolled a 12.
For what, sorry?
The thing that happens if I get afraid.
Oh. I'd say it's like a 10.
Okay, I'm fine.
Okay, got it. Cool. That was good though. Yeah, this wasn't too convincing. You saw it coming.
Yeah, I was like, okay. That's all.
Okay.
Falfer, games aside, we really need to find this book.
Yes, of course. Sorry, I just could not resist. There you were, a severed head. I was just wondering if you might see a severed head on my shoulders. That's all.
Where do you want to head to next?
Is on the floor we are at the I guess the east part is that like a double door right there?
So where you are, there's two single doors on the east wall, right to the left of that alcove that you were just at. And as you kind of open that up, you realize that it's the balcony that overlooks the chapel, and there is a throne that sits at the end of it, right there where it appears in the map. And there are 2 staircases that head down into the chapel area. And then there was a door right behind you, behind the alcove, and then there's another alcove in the opposite corner on the north wall.
Because we're leading Savid, our captive, through this home, I just kind of want to insight our perception to see if I feel like he's walked through this house, like he wasn't being truthful about just being
Give me
in
an insight
that
check.
wine cellar.
Sure.
Oh, crap. I rolled a 6.
Yeah, he's just watching Sterling right now. You don't get any sense. He's just afraid for his life. He's staying quiet.
Okay.
Esmeralda, can I look in that room?
I'm not stopping you, buddy.
Oh, but I thought I could. Okay, I'm going to check. I just want to be sure because, you know.
Which room?
I'm going to check in the room that's to the left, I guess, behind the alcove. One of those triangular rooms.
Okay. The room contains an iron tub and has wood paneling on the walls that rises to a height of 3 feet. Above the paneling, the walls are painted with a continuous, faded mural of a mountainscape. This appears to be a bathroom. And you recognize that the mural depicts the Balanok Mountains, which you're very familiar with. And the Balanok Mountains are the northern and southern mountain ranges of Barovia.
Okay, just I'll be right back, and I'm gonna close the door and
make sure the plumbing works first.
Gotta remove some of my armor.
Okay.
It's gonna be about 10 minutes of waiting for me out there.
Okay, what do the rest of you do while he's doing that?
I'm not letting Trevas wander off by himself. I'm gonna be waiting right outside the door.
Okay. So while you're waiting,
please don't leave me alone. Be quick.
I'm going to go over to Sterling, or I guess it gets kind of saddled up to Sterling. I had a question, but I don't know if you are you or if other person is apparently out. I don't know how you work. Do you have a favorite flower?
I do, but I don't think it grows here.
What is it?
Freesia.
Have you ever heard of that?
Nature check.
Freesia man. That's actually a dirty 20, even with my negative. I mean, I have a +2, but negative.
Sterling, tell me more about Freesia. I don't know do you know what is it? A tropical
It's
flower?
a herbaceous perennial flowering plant.
Wow. Somebody rolled high on their nature check.
And the rest will follow.
Yes, Noggins, you absolutely know what it is.
It's a very pretty, colorful flower. It's very springy now that I've Googled it. So, yeah.
Okay. I was just curious. That's all. And I back up.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I scared you before. As I said, we will avoid it as much as possible in the future. It's a choice that we all must make.
When I'm not dreaming, I am from a different place. It's a lot more colorful and vibrant than this is, but also really, really dangerous at the same time. So it didn't really scare me. I just didn't know what was happening.
Still, I'm sorry. I believe your trust and your faith in me may have wavered after this. And I hope that coming fully clean will help.
I don't really know you all that well to have a lot of faith already, so not much was really lost. But you all were the friends of my friend who I still don't know where he is. But that means we're friends, so that's okay.
All right.
I'll take a look around the washroom quickly, just for some secret jewelry compartments.
You see nothing more than what is in front of you. And as the rest of you kind of wait, and I don't know if you're taking a number 2 or number 1, so I don't know how much time.
I'm done. I'm wrapping up.
Is okay. But as you all sit waiting just outside the bathroom for him, your minds all kind of start to wander. This is the first moment since the dining room when you could sit and kind of rest that you've had time to kind of think about the last while. And Falfer, you definitely feel like your will has been strengthened. Like your time in Barovia, unlike Darkon, has given you a different kind of feeling for what matters. And with level 7, you gain proficiency in saving throws with Iron Mind. Dmitri, you've had a bit of a difficult time getting or asserting your ability to lead. But being called by Argynvostholt and accepting knighthood once again, that vengeance that has grown inside you has been placed and I guess targeted and pointed in the right direction. And you've received Relentless Avenger, which gives you, we'll figure that out later. I'll let you enjoy that as part of your level up. Sterling, even though you seem somewhat fragmented at this point, your personality, and even though the amalgam is one, still fighting with itself to find purpose, or to find the truth in what you do day to day. As you look around the group, your greater need and that boyish excitement and respect that you've had for your comrades comes to the forefront, and your feeling to protect them becomes even more strengthened. With that, you've received a runic shield. Trevas, your time with Ludari in the camp, and now having battled alongside your new friends, you've gained the ability to be more nimble. You've watched them. You've come to understand what it means to truly evade attack as it comes, and you've received evasion. Noggins, with 7th level, you just gain a greater understanding of magical abilities, which you have coming into yourself. And Esmeralda, they are now your level. And so moving forward, you will be leveling up as a player character with the rest of the party when they finally, if they finally reach level 8.
Nice.
With that, you hear a pull of a chain, which unfortunately the plumbing doesn't work anymore, which kind of brings you all back. Which brings you kind of all back to the current moment. And that is where we're going to end the session for the evening.
Yes. Exactly.
Thank you everyone for watching. It's been a great and fun and unexpected session. I expected all other kinds of things that are set up at the table here that did not happen today. But that's Dungeons and Dragons, and that's what happens when you don't head down rails, as it were. But it was fun nonetheless. That was great. That was really, really great. Lots of awesome role play. We're gonna do that draw really quick. Let me check in, and the winner of the Tasha's Cauldron of Everything for D&D Beyond is Jonathan Leftwich. Congratulations, Jonathan. You will be contacted by our Smithgardians. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you liked what you saw, hit that bell icon and subscribe, and hit that subscribe. But yeah, that's what I meant. Guys, that was a lot of fun.
was
Aftermath is coming. We had talked maybe Trevas, were you supposed to be on, or David, were you supposed to be on Aftermath this week?
Yeah, I can do this Thursday.
Great, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful night, guys. Take care of each other. Love each other as always. Things are supposed to be opening up here in Ontario in the next coming weeks. We'll see if that happens. Cross our fingers and all that stuff. But man, I want to be back around this table with y'all. That would be really, really awesome. You guys have a good night. Bye.
Bye. Bye.